And not all local officials agree with the governor's order to reopen the state.
Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo is one of them. She joins us live now via Zoom. Judge, we're grateful for your time as well. People want to know, if you don't want to end the restrictions now, then when?
Yeah, look, fundamentally, we can't be emotional. We can't let culture wars drive how we respond to a pandemic. And as folks ask, rightly so in the community, how should we interpret this action? The reality of it is we still have a sky-high positivity rate, 12%. It's going up, not down, 600 cases a day. We have a ICU population that's 25% COVID positive. We've recorded every single known strain of coronavirus right here in Harris County. And so,
but what's the time frame for you? What's the metric that you feel like you're looking at to decide when we should reopen?
Look, I get it. I absolutely get it. All of us are tired. Look, myself, my staff have been working on this disaster for a year. But we know 60 to 70% or 70 to 80% of folks need to be vaccinated in order for us to have herd immunity. We're at about 6.5% right now. We know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. As we evolve toward that place, we'll be in a position to say back to normal, everything to 100%, maybe no masks, but we're just not there yet.
But the variable to those percentages and those numbers is that 100% of Texans, 100% of Harris County will be vaccinated, and we all know that's not going to happen.
No, what I'm saying is a couple of things. Number one, we're going for herd immunity, right? And so that's where it's about 70, 80% of folks. And number two, we've got to focus on, we laid out parameters, we laid out a threat level system. We've always known it's about 5% positivity rate before you want to begin lifting restrictions. You want to make sure that you don't increase hospitalizations from a very high starting point. And right now it's the highest starting point we would ever be starting from. So what I can tell you with certainty is not right now. We are seeing that even from the businesses that are saying, we're going to keep our mask orders, we're going to keep the restrictions. The schools that are saying we have to look out for our community. We should not be only keeping folks from getting sick. We need to keep folks from dying. We need to make sure that we're not playing with fire here.
I want to jump in. I want to ask you about masks in school, because I know you tweeted about this a little bit earlier. At what point, what's the metric there for you to be in favor of discontinuing children wearing masks in school?
That one is going to be a while. Masks are such an easy thing, right? They're uncomfortable. We all know they're uncomfortable, but we know they work. It's a simple thing that we can do. And we know that every time the restrictions have been lifted in the past, those cases and those hospitalizations have gone up. And so why rescind that when we know we see a light at the end of the tunnel, and when we know that that works? And the only downside is it's uncomfortable.
What would you say to people, Judge, who feel like this whole thing has become so political? You say that it's happened to, you say the governor's moving too quickly. Judge K.P. George in Fort Bend County, another Democrat, says we're moving too quickly. Judge Mark Keogh up in Montgomery County says, hooray, it's finally happened. People feel like they don't know what to believe anymore, right? Well, they feel like it's become too political. It's almost as if you're asking them to, not take off their masks, but they want to take off the blinders, so to speak.
Right, and they should, and that's been the tragedy of this crisis, is how political it has become. But that's why we have to listen to the scientists, which are telling us that we need to continue wearing masks, that we are not at the point anywhere near herd immunity. We will get there, but we're not there yet to where we can say, let's give an all clear. I so want things to be back open, but you have to remember too, we don't have to choose between public health or the economy. If you have these businesses, half the people are going to take off their masks, the other half is going to feel uncomfortable, and then they're going to want to leave. This behavior I'm hearing from the businesses, I'm hearing from the chambers of commerce, I'm hearing from the school districts who feel that now they have to make political decisions. That's why they need health guidance from the state. We need to follow that guidance from the federal level. So what I need to do is be direct with the community. And what I can say is right now, the numbers don't pan out to where we can stop wearing our masks, to where we can stop avoiding gatherings, to where we can stop avoiding crowds. So we have to keep at it. We shouldn't be playing with fire, playing with lives.
But there's also no time frame
from
from you. Is that fair to say? There's no time frame from you.
Well, I have a threat level system that we've had since the beginning, and it was developed with researchers and doctors.
And it's never, has it ever wavered off of orange or red?
So the way it works is if we get to 5% positivity rate, if we get to less than I think it's 400 new cases every day, if we get to a certain level of hospitalizations, then it'll go to orange. What has happened is every time we're about to get to orange, the state has issued a reopening. And mathematically, you know, it's been just like action reaction. We've seen that uptick. And that's what I don't want to see right now, because we don't need to put ourselves in that situation, because we know that vaccines are going to get us there, and we don't need to sacrifice more lives just for the sake of political expediency. We just need a little bit more time.